So, start us off in the top
right.
right. Yes.
Top right, we have our teal player. It is none other than Tykes Chaossy.
Yep, and to the bottom right, blue Terran, it is Montasaurus. His teammate.
Wait, why am I not seeing? Okay, hang on. Team colors. Oh, that helps so much.
Alt F.
I was like, who's on what team? And then we have Montasaurus' teammate in the bottom left. It is our Protoss player. DJ's CovertMuffin.
Yep, and in the top left, Blackberry's AceAl spawning as a blue Zerg. So, this is going to get nuts, so everybody's scouting. Well, 2 people are scouting.
And scouting is always a little bit weird. When you're this new to a game like this, the only thing you're really able to scout for is what their first building was. Did they build a spawning pool or did they build a hatchery? Spawning pool. It's not built yet. It's probably the hatchery. Okay, cool. The other piece of information you learn is where is your target located? Oh!
Ooh.
My probe got murdered.
Murdered by all the drones.
Surrounded. First blood. AceAl.
First blood.
Meanwhile, everybody in the game's like, everybody who's played this a couple times, you'll notice this. They're just immediately going, or, a Zerg player. They're basically going, I need to expand. And AceAl's like, double expand. But he can totally get away with that because you kind of have to.
Yeah, got to take those bases now. They're going to be gone very fast.
CovertMuffin's hanging out on one base still, and we can see that Chaossy's actually grabbing an expansion of his own. Slightly off-center, but he'll be able to move that shortly. AceAl scouting his partner's base. Keeping a close eye on everything there.
He's going to need to. Yep.
Sent the ambassador over to oversee the construction of the command center.
Yes, Zerg. Zerg-like.
Yes, command center very. Well, it's actually probably more like, but unless you're the thing controlling them.
Unless you're
in which
Husky.
case they sound more like the Protoss. If you think about it. But hungrier.
AceAl moving in. He scouts CovertMuffin.
Finds the inside of his base, sees a gateway building at the back. Would also see a forge with +1 starting. It seems like Covert's got in mind to do something quick. Rebel facility coming up. Oh, is he going to get some disruptors? Let me see somebody build disruptors. Do I get to finally talk about them? I want to.
Actually, I haven't seen them yet. All I saw when they first debuted them was they were loaded up in a warp prism. And then they dropped them, and everything died.
Well, imagine, if you will, Storm applies all of its damage at once.
Woohoo.
And does 40 more damage.
Woohoo.
That's what a disruptor does.
Storm already does like 140, doesn't it?
Yes. Now, here's the thing that I wasn't clear on at all when I was watching this at BlizzCon, and that is, does the effect stack? It does in this. 3 disruptors can obliterate literally anything on the ground.
Ooh,
That isn't the base.
that sounds nuts.
And if you build I'm pretty sure they do building damage. But anyway, Hellion's in the base of AceAl, damaging everything horribly right now. Does clean them out, but lose a few workers in the process.
Chaossy calling Covert on his bullshit. Yep. Covert going for the armor upgrades on ground, and he's also getting an immortal, so we get to see that fancy ability that's been changed. That you have to actually micro the shield now. AceAl trying to get a scout off here, but the photon cannon is going to take that overlord out with ease. Gonna go swimming.
Oh man, he's got roaches. You know what that means.
Ravagers.
I know what people are saying about, like, I think it was Montasaurus who was saying this. He felt like the Ravager attack didn't really do anything. It is one of those things where if it's not aimed properly and all you're doing is hitting your own army with it, you're gonna feel like it's the worst spell in the game. But then again, people would say the same thing if they were strong. And so it's the same basic idea there. You just want to... It's so good to go after targets that either haven't seen you yet or aren't really about to move, like drones.
Yeah.
Or things that are attacking in front of your army.
Montasaurus here, picking on Chaossy with a Banshee. Cloak Banshee.
Yes, and we have CovertMuffin also attacking AceAl at the exact same time, so action.
Yep, shots fired, shots fired.
CovertMuffin's starting to really pick us apart, though. Down goes one base. Still no Ravagers yet in play for our Zerg player. Zealot's actually coming up. Being dropped in the main.
Ooh. That's
but here, attack below ground. Nice force field there, cuts the units in half, and I think AceAl is in a tremendous amount of trouble. Meanwhile, this Banshee continues to kill things. 28 kills on this Banshee.
Oh, and Banshee finally goes down. Tech Lab's gonna burn out.
Yes, he's stabilizing, but his partner really needs some help right now. I'm sure he's gonna be able to do anything though.
Ooh, pulling the drones, trying to get us around here. Lynx coming out. Ooh, lots of force fields. Not too much coverage here. And everything gets decimated. Oof. Immortal's still punching pretty hard at the front, and the Queen's coming down, gonna get shredded.
It looks like AceAl's plan's been essentially foiled here. Whatever he had in mind, he wasn't able to get to it. It was unfortunate, really.
Yep, Montasaurus is gonna join CovertMuffin in the attack here. Roach Warren under fire. Just lost the Evo chamber. There's gonna be no more roaches here for Mr. AceAl pretty soon.
Forces of Montasaurus coming over to lend aid. It's the Protoss ally.
And
It's
Chaossy.
actually been force field out.
He force fielded out his own ally. What's going on? Yep, Chaossy trying to desperately trying to get some production going here, but I don't think he's going to be in time to save his ally.
No, but I think from this moment forward, it's essentially turned into a 2v1 against our relatively newish player. And we'll see if he's able to hold down the fort. I wonder if AceAl actually heard that part where he was new. It's about to find out either way.
Yep, Covert and Montasaurus taking taking the opportunity to expand here. AceAl taps out. Pending doom is about to descend on Mr. Chaossy.
Mortal buff, quote unquote.
No, you're just greedy.
Oh, burn.
Sick burn.
I'm not really sure if that was greedy, though. Stuff's different now. We haven't really dived into it yet. What do you mean, check his man base?
Moving up the ramp here. Punching down the wall.
Okay, what's he got? Is he building a nuke? Montasaurus is slowing down the game. Okay. Julio.
A little bit of smack talk going on here. Yeah, Chaossy in a huge heap of trouble. Gonna lose all of his
trying to
structures.
put something for a second, but it's not happening. Oh man. Everything's falling apart.
Moving over, gonna clean up this last refinery.
And that is done. Alright, AceAl essentially already GG'd out. The only thing he's got left are these overlords that are moving around the corner of the map. And, well, we'll move on to another game shortly here.
Siege tanks up.
Spreading his creep. There he goes.
Yeah, AceAl finally leaves. So did Chaossy.
There we go.
There we go. Victory to the red team. Silly game.